Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. What are the foundation stones of Hindu Dharma? On what basis the Hindu Dharma has got popularity or is getting popularity world over? This question can be answered in one line. If you are taking all the acharas, customs and rituals, all the vicharas, concepts, all the sankalpas, imaginations, all the granthas, literature, all the stories explained, and all the experiences of the great people belonging to Hindu Rishi Kula, and all the Upadeshas, messages given, and all the life truths explained. All these things, if we are putting together, whether it is temple ritual or after death ceremonies or birthday celebration, or even building a house, everywhere one can clearly see and one can clearly understand that mind is the most important focal point for any Hindus. For the Semitic religion, which got their birth outside India, they always focus on the body, external environment, improving the surroundings and improving the external environment for making the body happy and imparting pleasure to the body, whereas Hindu Dharma always focused on the mind. And in all the Upanishad, mind has been explained as the driver of the vehicle. Mind has been explained as the charioteer of the chariot. Mind is the base of everything. Liking, disliking, attraction, aversion, ego, happiness or sorrow, or take any type of emotions and feelings, all these are resting in the mind. If the mind is fearful mind, naturally the thoughts evolved from the mind will be fearful thoughts. If mind is filled with the sorrow, the thoughts will also get filled with that one. If the mind is filled with the ego, the expression coming out will also be egoistic. If the mind is worrying about a particular issue, then that individual cannot concentrate in any other point. So body is always less important than the mind as far as Indian culture is concerned. Mind is the deciding factor, whereas body is not unimportant. Body is important, and we say idam shariram kaunteya kshetram ityabhidiyate. This body is the temple, the body is the sacred place on which or in which the mind is resting. But mind which we cannot see, the mind which we cannot examine, the mind which we cannot study in detail as far as a common man is concerned, that mind is the focal point for producing the thoughts. A good mind will always produce good thoughts. And always remember that whatever may be the action we are performing, whatever may be the work we are doing, whatever may be the mission we are undertaking, whatever may be our vision we are creating in our life, these are all the things evolved from the mind, and the mind produces the thoughts. From the thoughts, or the thoughts are the base of every action. So if you are taking today, this day, right from our getting up till going to the bed, about 14 or 16 hours, the totality of the work performed by us is equal to today's life. So if I am explaining to you that one, I have fulfilled all my rules, those I am expected to perform today. So today's life is fruitful life. How can we explain that? If all the activities and all the actions performed by me today, that is today's life. So today I am living through the actions performed by me. So the karma that I have performed today, if you are putting the sigma of the karma, sigma means the totality, karma, action A plus action B plus action C plus action D, if you are taking the total action, I am not talking about the result of the action, only about the action. Whether you have sent an email, or you have written a letter, or you have written 10 pages for your book, or written a poem for yourself, or delivered a lecture, or read a book, all these actions based on the thoughts evolved from the mind. So Hindu Dharma, the prime point of our Dharma of Hinduism is the mind, because from the mind comes the thoughts, from the thoughts come the action, or thoughts are the base of the action. The totality of the action performed by us on a particular period of time, we say delta x, x2 minus x1, from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 2 hours. 12 minus 10 is equal to x2 minus x1 is equal to delta x. During that delta x period, whatever work you have performed, whatever action you have performed, that in short can be called as the work done by you or your life for that particular 2 hours. Extrapolate that, integrate it 0 to infinity or 0 to 85 years. When you integrate that, definitely you will be getting the total life. Total life is equal to total activities performed by you from the date of birth 0 and date of death 85 years or 28,000 days. That is the life. So every action, whether good or bad, revengeful action or helpful action, egoistic action or selfless action, whatever may be the thing, all the actions are based on the thoughts. Thoughts are based on the mind. So if mind is good, thoughts will be good, action will be good. If action is good, you know that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. For every good action there is an equal and opposite good reaction. For every bad action there will be an equal and opposite bad reaction. For every selfless action there will be equal and opposite selfless reaction. So what will be the action, accordingly the result will be available. If you do good for others, automatically we can see that when we will be getting back the good, at least the bad will be erased off by your doing good things. So actions are the base of life. So actions are the base of life, whereas the total life, if you are taking, that we can call it as mind. From where, as I told you, thoughts will be coming, and from where the action will be coming. Automatically from the action the result will be coming. Once the result is good, accordingly the reward will be coming. If the result is bad, accordingly the punishment, directly or indirectly, we will be getting. So 5 points are the cornerstones. I was thinking how to explain this. So 5 points means 4 cornerstones plus a central stone. So mind is the center point. If you are taking action, then the thoughts, action, result and a reward. So mind gives the reward, mind gives the result, mind provokes us to do action, mind gives the thoughts. So from the mind comes all the other 4. So that Hindu Dharma always focus on mind, and the procedure adopted in Hindu Dharma that everyone should remember that the procedure adopted in Hindu Dharma is elevating the mind. That I have already explained many times. Elevating the mind from bad to good, elevating the mind from darkness to light, elevating the mind from ashanti to shanti, peaceless mind to peaceful mind. This is as simple as that. I need not explain further and further, for which we opted for listening and making others listening stories. So listening stories is not for going to heaven. Listening stories is for converting the bad mind into good mind. Listening the experiences of other people, that is also for converting the bad mind into good mind. Listening the upadeshas, the messages, the advices, that is also for converting the bad mind into good mind. Listening the truth of the life, the fact of the life, the essence of the life, that is also for converting the bad mind into good mind. So once mind got converted from negative to positive, automatically the thoughts will be changed. Once the thoughts are changed, then naturally based on the thoughts we will be performing the action. Action will be different. Action, once it is changed, accordingly the result and reward will be changing. So all these Puranas were written not for making the God happy, not for making the nature happy, not for making the divine power happy, even though we sometimes use the word for making God happy. God means God is within us. Aham Brahmasmi. So I am the manifestation of the God. Once I search, I find out the God within me. Then making the body and making the mind happy means making the God happy. So listening the Puranas will take us to heaven. What is meant by heaven? Heaven is the most peaceful place in the earth. Good mind, Sanmanas. Good thoughts, Satchinda. Good action, Satkarma. Good result, Satkarma Bala. Good reward, Satkarma Pratibala. So Sanmanas, Satchinda, Punya Karma Bala, Punya Karma Pratibala. Sanmanas, Satchinda, Punya Karma, Punya and Swarga. So virtue according to Hindu Dharma, Punya according to Hindu Dharma is not pleasing the God, but exact the result of the good action. Punya means result of the good action. Papa means result of the bad action. Papa means result of the bad action. Dushkarma Bala is equal to Papa. Satkarma Bala is equal to Punya. Satkarma Pratibala is equal to Swargam. And Dushkarma Pratibala, reward or punishment of the Dushkarma performed in the earth, not in heaven or somewhere else, is Naraka. So as far as we are concerned, when you listen a Purana, you will go to heaven. It means once you listen systematically the Puranas, your mind will change to Sanmanasa, action will be changed to Satkarma or Punya Karma, result will be changed to Punya, and reward will be changed from bad to good, Swarga. So Swarga, paradise, heaven, is not given by a God or somebody else. It is automatically, inherently present in our action. So teach others. Bad mind, Durmanas, bad action, bad thoughts, Duschinda, bad karma is equal, bad action is equal to Dushkarma or Papa Karma. The result of that Papa, Dushkarma Bala is equal to Papa, Dushkarma Pratibala is equal to Naraga. So Naraga and Swarga, the hell and heaven, or purgatory and paradise, we create here through our action. This is exactly Hindu Dharma. For changing the mind, we have written the Puranas, or Itihasas, or Vedas, or Upanishads, or Darshanas. With these words, I express my gratitude. Pranam to you. Thank you very much.